Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzlies stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Dinosaur draft.
Give me Littlefoot.
Littlefoot's a great pick in your alternate reality.
Right.
in your fake dinosaur draft, because you don't believe in real dinosaurs. Give me a velociraptor. It's so cute and so scary.
That's not a real velociraptor.
That's not a chicken.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The 3 big beats this week. One was root for points in honor of John Roser. How about that Miami-Louisville game?
Good
Crushed
grief.
the over, which was 60. Finished with 97 total points, 52-45. Meanwhile, the Academy's covering again, both Army and Navy, getting the job done.
This.
Army, best start since 96.
America.
Navy crushed Charlotte. They're ranked 23rd and 24th in the country.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
When it's all on the line, you turn to the strong, the stable, the unwavering. To those with a history of raising their performance to meet the moment. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Justin Timberlake. I'm bringing sexy back. The Forget Tomorrow World Tour. Live in Memphis. Justin Timberlake. FedEx Forum, Saturday, November 23rd. Get tickets now at livenation.com. The brand new single Selfish is available to stream and download now. So if I get jealous, I can't help it. For more, hit up justintimberlake.com.
One of the things I really do like about the history of the Memphis Grizzlies is that we have people who have moved here and stayed here. I like how much some of those guys have not only made millions here and won games here, but spent real time here and raised children here.
Yes.
And become a real part of the community.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
You know, we got to talk about Scottie Pippen Jr. Scottie has inked that contract, and he is now officially off the two-way. He is a member of the regular rotation.
Well-deserved, from my opinion. Like, he straight up earned this one from all the time put in last season with the injuries to Summer League.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Here we go. It's noon on grindcitymedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It is the Wednesday, October 30th, 2024 edition of the show. Today on the show, Grizzlies going to be in action tonight against the Brooklyn Nets, who went to overtime last night against the Denver Nuggets. We'll get to that, and we'll give you reasons to hate the Brooklyn Nets, who are in town for the only time all year long. Thank God. Hopefully the Grizzlies can get right in that game. We'll go through all the news and notes of the day, and then Jessica Benson from the Jessica Benson Show will join us as she does on Wednesdays. Help us get ready for the upcoming college football weekend. It's a Wednesday. It's nice out. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, got a ton of stuff to get to. Was an interesting night last night, kind of unexpectedly. Of course, the World Series remained viable with the Yankees thrashing the Brooklyn Dodgers, or the Los Angeles Dodgers last night. I still got Brooklyn in my head. The Los Angeles Dodgers last night, and so they will try to force a Game 6 if they can win tonight in New York, as those teams play again this evening. Also, there's a couple good basketball games that were on last night that certainly had some interesting things take place. We will get to that, and then, of course, we'll get you ready for this game that is going on tonight and give you reasons to hate the opponent. Before I get to anything, I'll welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senor Sack, Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, John Asparagus, Johnny Neck Carb, John Lance. He's Yogi Roser.
As you know, election season is behind us.
No, it is not.
It's not behind us. It's here. It's here.
Yeah, it's like next week, bro.
Yeah, it's next week. But in the spirit of that,
what a good American.
It's voting season. It's voting season, and the Memphis Hustle wants you to vote. We want you to vote. The Memphis Hustle are getting a mascot.
Oh, here we go.
The Memphis Hustle are getting a mascot.
Okay, I thought.
And so you can vote on the Memphis Hustle mascot. Go to their Instagram page.
Wait, what?
What are these AI generated as mascot things?
Go to their Instagram page.
Wait, what?
Is there going to be an actual lion and an actual bear?
Yeah, go to the Instagram page and click the link in bio. Link in bio.
Name Maine?
Yeah, the lion would be named.
His name is Maine?
His name is Maine.
And he's a lion?
Yes. And I vote. So I voted for the lion.
Why is the bear named TBD?
Voted for the lion. The bear doesn't have a name yet. The bear doesn't have a name. I actually think they should just keep it TBD. Just make it funny at this point. Just TBD. But the lion's name is Maine. and it has a Maine, and it's Memphis, Maine.
All right, are those the only two choices?
Yeah, those are your only two choices. There were other ones.
Oh, this is a runaway. They set it up so Maine would win. They didn't even give the other thing a name.
Yeah. I know other people who like the Bear and have voted for the Bear.
But who could get the Bear? What kind of? Well, it still has to have a good name.
Those people have very small brains.
His name is TBD, Rozier. We're not voting for him.
I like the Lion, but go vote. You don't have to tell us who you vote for.
A nod to the black bears that are native to Tennessee. They have been spotted on the loose.
What is the nod to the? What does that say? I can't read the lion thing.
A lion
a nod
is
to the legend of a very famous lion who resided at the Memphis Zoo.
What famous lion?
Maine.
Surely that wasn't his name.
I don't know. Jenna knows the story. I've heard the story. I can't remember. That was a long time ago when she told me.
I vote for Maine.
Yeah.
I can't vote for a mascot with no name.
Go to the Memphis Hustle Instagram page. Click the link in bio.
He could be TCB, which is a nod to Elvis, right?
Yeah.
He could be TCB.
Yeah.
They just change it from TB and TBD. But I mean, you can't put one up like, hey, here's this mascot with an awesome name. Here's this mascot with no name. This is a rigged election.
It's not, because here's why.
Rigged election.
We need a recount for the Bears.
We're storming Landers.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that if the Bear wins.
Rigged election.
Yeah, we should all storm Landers.
No, here's why. Here's why it's not, though. There will be people that vote for the Bears solely because the Hustle logo is the outline of the Grizzlies Bear logo, and to tie it in with Grizzlies, it's a bear.
No.
There will be people who vote
rigged
for the
election
Bear just because.
Yeah, I know
of
they
that.
set it up so the Bear wouldn't win.
They set it up to the Bear will win.
Well,
because Bear,
I don't believe
Grizzlies,
that.
Grizzlies, Bear,
No. They said it's TBD.
TBD is a come on, Rosie.
And I heard they're not asking for voter ID either.
Yeah, they're just letting people walk up and just do shit.
I saw somebody walking there with a big box of ballots.
For TBD.
You're only supposed to have one ballot for yourself. How do you have ballots for everybody else?
If Maine doesn't win, we storm the Landers Center. Devin Walker's here. He is the microphone mangler. Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Matt, Navajo, the reporter, the photographer, Mr. Hit, Walker 93.
Today's a special day, man.
A special day?
Yeah, we got some birthdays in the building. First of all, happy birthday to the best hype man in the NBA, BLJ downstairs.
Hey!
It's his birthday.
Oh, no, it's BLJ.
There you go, Yitza T. Second birthday, our dog, Joe Murphy.
Joe Murphy,
the best photographer
in the NBA and in all of sports.
Yes,
That's
all of sports.
The GOAT.
He is his birthday today. He said he texted me this morning. This is his LT year. He does not look a year over 40.
Do you know?
Shout out Joe Murph, man.
I was sitting next to as you have access to all these Getty images, that pop up that he takes all of these photos throughout the game, and 2 or 3, 4 or 5, whatever might be used right from the game. But like he's got cameras set up all over the arena that he uses. Joe Murphy, the GOAT of all photographers, and I saw this was in the third quarter of last game, and I saw all the pictures come up immediately on the feed, and I saw them, and I'm like 8 out of 10 are poster worthy. Oh, yeah. And then I got in a discussion about how I need to go to Joe Murphy and we need to start a poster company. I've said this for 10 years.
Yeah.
I've said this for 10 years. Kids would want posters.
Yes.
Everybody still wants stuff up on their wall. My kids have posters on their wall that they ordered online, right?
Yeah.
My son's got this Kobe one that he had ordered online. He's got who else he got? Juice WRLD. He's got
the Juice WRLD poster's crazy.
Yeah,
R.I.P. Juice
He's
WRLD.
He's got a couple others, and my daughter has a Taylor Swift poster. She's got a Jaren poster that we gave out last year that she put up. And then a couple others. But, man, the full-size, cool posters, and you flip through it when you've been to my house, that Costa Cost Brothers, that is my favorite, honestly. I have about 1,000 coffee table books that I've accumulated over the years. The best one by far, you can buy it on Amazon, I have nothing to do with this, is this Costa Cost Brothers book. And the entire book is all of the stories behind all of the posters that they put out in the 80s and the 90s. And it's like, I mean, it's a ton. You won't believe it. You won't even believe some of the people that are in there. And the book is incredible. You look at all those posters, you're like, dude, this is a golden age thing. I would give anything if they had this back. Like, you know, they got friggin' ones with like, it'll be like Lone Ranger, and it'll be Troy Aikman in like a cowboy hat and like the vest and the stirrups and 2 pistols on his side and all this stuff. Like, they always had these guys dress up, and then they had these cool like little things by it. But the point was, with Joe Murphy, like, there's a million of, like, even if you didn't dress guys up and make something cool out of it, just action photos.
Yeah, he's won Photo of the Year multiple times. He's won Photo of the Year multiple times in the NBA. Multiple times.
Oh, for sure.
Because he's the GOAT.
As he should. As he should.
So shout out Murph Dog.
As he should.
GOAT,
Vince
man.
Williams' voice. As he should.
He owns half of my Instagram, so shout out Murph Dog.
As he should. All right.
That's crazy.
Last night, I texted you guys and I said, well, I had just watched the end of the Brooklyn-Denver game because Brooklyn was coming in town tonight, and it was one of those. And I've seen this happen already. I feel like 6 times this year. I saw it happen. I've seen it happen with the Raptors. I saw it happen with Detroit in their game against the Pacers. I saw it happen another time with Detroit. I saw it happen with – there's been a bunch of them so far. And it just gives me these horrible flashbacks to when the Grizzlies were like a 20-win team where they're up after 3 quarters, or it's like really tight after 3 quarters, and maybe they even have a fourth quarter lead, and then the other team that is clearly the superior team just decides, all right, let's go ahead and play hard for the last 8 minutes. And then they win the game. And last night, still – the Nets, I mean, the game ended up going to overtime, but watching that, the biggest takeaway was honestly not really about the Nets as I was watching it. If you download any NBA podcast, as I download a lot of them, and of course I host one of them with the Mismatch with Jacoby, and we started out by talking about that. All of them talk about the Nuggets because it's been one of the big stories. The Nuggets and the Bucks are the big stories to start the year because the first impression of both of those is, oh my goodness, these are 2 teams that have committed to their older cores after winning a title, and the results right now look like you very well may have the 2 best players in the world and not enough around them, right? And as you're watching last night, dude, it took every bit of Jokic being otherworldly. I mean, he was God mode in that game. Look at the numbers.
He had to do everything.
Look at the numbers.
I'm looking at his stat line: 29 points, 18 rebounds, 16 assists.
That's like 2K My Player. That's stuff you do on My Player.
Outrageous.
That's to beat the Nets in overtime.
Right.
Yeah.
And he had to do it in Toronto the night before.
In overtime, too.
In overtime.
Yeah.
And you look now, Lord knows we've talked about minutes here with our own
Big
team.
minute guys.
But last night, I queued it up at the end of the game. I'm like, whoa. I was like, you know, I know this game with the overtime, but how many minutes they play? Listen to the Nuggets starting lineup. 40 minutes for Jokic, 33 Gordon, 36 Murray, 40 Porter, 38 Christian Braun. And that's right after playing the overtime game against Toronto. The Nets, 41 minutes for Schroeder, 38 minutes for Cam Thomas, 39 minutes for Cam Johnson, 36 minutes for Dorian Finney-Smith, and then Noah Clowney started last night to very poor results and only played 15 minutes. But I mean, these guys are everybody in those starting lineups, save Noah Clowney and Aaron Gordon, who had 33. They all played 36 or more minutes in that game last night. And so you catch the Nets on this second night of a back-to-back after their guys just played big minutes. So we'll find out how much they believe in rest, because this would certainly be one where you would rest guys on a second night of a back-to-back. You'd imagine they won't.
We better drag them, bro.
Yeah, I got a little nervous yesterday when I saw Ja on the questionable. I don't like that. You know, he came out as questionable, and then was it Edey? He's already been ruled out?
Yeah, well, he has?
Oh, no, he's questionable?
He's questionable.
Okay.
And I think Jitty's still questionable as well.
Jitty and Morant were questionable. Yeah. Now, I heard Jessica say this morning that Luke had full team practice yesterday.
Yeah, they said he was a full team practice.
That's super promising.
Full team activities for
and Gigi Jackson went on that podcast and said late December, early January. I think we were under the impression that Christmas time or soon after. Yeah. So that seems like that timeline's there. The Vince thing worried me about the whole imaging, but hopefully the imaging comes back fine because I think the expectation was around Thanksgiving for him or somewhere around there, as this has gone on. So, but, getting at least even one of them back, within the next week or so would be big time, right? Kennard's he's a big improvement. Right,
floor spacer.
He's a big improvement.
Floor spacer. For sure.
And especially with as much as they're passing and as many open threes as they're generating, a guy that shoots that high of a percentage can be a big issue for the opponent, right? So hopefully, it was good to hear that he went through a full workout yesterday. The other one that was on last night, which was a national TV game, not a League Pass game, was that Dallas, Minnesota game. And that one, like those ones, especially early in the season, they do matter more because that's the team that ousted you in the Western Conference Finals last year. And Luka and Kyrie walked in there and Luka did not have the greatest of games, but he hit one of the most unbelievable, screaming, emotional daggers that you're going to see. And he shot it from 50 feet away. It was just ludicrous, man.
Shot clock cheese, man.
My God.
I think he likes playing there.
Jeez Louise. And Ant had like 20. What did Ant end up with? Because he had 24 in the first quarter.
With 37. But
and both of them, Ant and Luka, there were 5 times in the game you thought they were both hurt.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
We talk about Ant. I know. I think I saw KLC tweet this morning that Ant's been shooting a lot. He's shooting like 13 threes a game.
What?
Yeah. Like, he's shooting more threes a game than anybody in the league.
Oh, wow.
Like, he's like one of the most athletic players in the league, and he letting you bailing people out. But let me see. Let me find the stat.
And nowadays
he's attempted 90 shots and 53 of them coming behind the arc. It's a 59% rate of threes.
That's crazy.
59% of his shots.
I mean, look,
13.3 a game, 41.5%.
You see all these teams, and they all want their shot chart to look the same, where they've got the the lay it up or tray it up thing. They want the stuff at the rim, and they want the stuff, especially the more dots you can have from the corner threes, and then you want your dots dispersed, but there's still a lot of guys that can make a life in the mid range, but some of the early season stuff already of these teams that are kind of struggling, and you wonder, is it something that's going to be that is going to sustain, or if it's just a blip because we've only played 4 or 5 games this year? Are these teams that are just not taking and hitting a lot of threes? I mean, they are at such a massive disadvantage. To wit, that's Denver. Denver they were low last year, and now they don't even hit the high rate. And
they ain't got no shooters.
Well, and KCP was a guy that at least shot corner threes, for you last year. And that is such a crazy story. I don't know if you know about this, but like the Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who has been a part of some really fantastic teams, title team in LA, title team in Denver. Yeah. This is a great glue guy, guards the opponent's best player, virtually every single night, perimeter player. Like, you remember those numbers last year where it was like him and Herb Jones and Derek Jones Jr. And it was like, they said matched up with the other team's best player. Dylan Brooks was on there, like Lou Dort. Like, they're all in that group. Like, here are the guys that night in, night out match up with the other team's best perimeter player. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is like right at the top of that list. And I was like, this is going to hurt them. You remember when we talked about them before the season? I said it will benefit Orlando, but it will hurt them because now they're trying to elevate these young guys. And to me, and I said this without knowing this prior to Scout's honor on this, I said, this is, what this reminds me of? It reminds me of when when you had like Fratello, and then even Jaeger was more of like an old soul. Same with Lionel. These guys that coaches of the past, that you would make personnel moves and you would make them to make room for whoever the front office wanted to play, right? You would make room. The front office, they want to go to the owner and they want to say, look, we don't miss on all these draft picks. We don't develop our draft picks because our coach won't play young players. And then finally, you just say, all right, we're moving him out of the way. We're moving him out of the way. We're moving him out of the way. So you play. I mean, look, we have seen it done here, but to great results, so it's never an issue, right? Like, we didn't sit around going, geez, man, we should still have Grayson Allen. But they for sure moved off of Grayson Allen for very little return, if you recall.
Yeah.
Just to make way so that you're playing Desmond Bain.
Yep.
Because they believed in him. And so teams do this a lot, and then they just say, our coach is not going to play this guy over this guy unless I get rid of him. Like, that's the way it has to go. And so we have to make room for this player. And so, anyways, they've drafted a bunch of these wings. They drafted Strother. They drafted Peyton Watson, Christian Brown, these guys. And so then they move them in. And I said, the old school coaches like that, like, you have to force them into that, and then they're going to be mad about it. And I was listening to Simmons had on Kirk Goldsberry this morning, and they brought it up. And they said, I did not realize this. It's not like I keep track of Mike Malone post-game comments.
Mm-hmm.
They said he's twice brought up. You know who would be nice to have? Yeah. You never hear people do that either.
No.
You never hear people do that.
Like in post-game?
Yes. We really miss KCP. You know what would be really nice to have? And it's like, damn, dog.
Oh, wow. Here it goes.
Oh, you got it.
Going into the season, shooting was a concern of mine. You lose a guy like KCP who's a 40% shooter.
You usually do not bring that up when you're the coach. So that tells me that him and Calvin Booth and that whole crew, they ain't on the same page with this.
Yeah.
And that can lead to, like, real issues.
Oh,
I've seen it. I've covered it, bro. I've been back there. I've been back there where people, I have seen, there's two different coaches that got furious with me for asking questions about, personnel changes, because it's like they felt like I was trying to trap them. And I wasn't trying to trap them, but I knew how they felt, and you could see the way it was playing out. And then the second you bring it up, and I mean, look, famously, interestingly enough, with Rudy Gay retiring yesterday, famously,
AKA Tony Allen, if you're SSI.
Yeah, that was the funniest thing ever.
Hilarious.
Famously, we make the trade for Rudy Gay for Tayshaun Prince and Ed Davis. Ed Davis walks in, not welcome to the Grizzlies, not hey Ed, not get everybody assimilated. Ed Davis told us this. Walks into practice, and Lionel Hollins goes, "You're a lot smaller than I thought you'd be." First thing he said to him.
AKA,
it was done.
AKA,
it was done.
I didn't want this dude on the team.
It was done. And then goes on national TV and says, you can't have champagne dreams on a beer budget. Like the Grizzlies were being cheap. That's why they made this deal rather than, hey, we wanted to extract this massive inefficiency that's going on, which is a high-volume shooter that doesn't make them, because those shots are going to then be distributed to Mike, Mark, and Zach.
Mm-hmm.
And we need role players. Right? We don't need another guy that could go get us a bucket at that time. I will say I thought it was funny. Not funny. I guess, look, bygones be bygones. I had my opinion of him as a player. I thought they should trade him. I won that unanimously. I fought fans like crazy. He was the source of the machine.
Yeah.
The Grizzlies made a trade because of a machine, saying that the computer told them to.
Oh, okay.
Right? And so, anyways, Rudy yesterday in his goodbye letter, retirement letter, had this whole loving part to Memphis. And I think, look, certainly there are people that were fans of the Grizzlies, when Rudy Gay was the best player on the team and grew up on him. And I understand the soft spot that they have in their heart for him. And there are other people that really loved Rudy as a Grizzly. But it kind of reminds me of when you wore that shirt a couple of weeks ago and you were like, real ones know. And like you saying, nobody can even name the guys that were on this shirt.
Oh, the one
and it wasn't from
that.
And that was post Rudy. Or I guess it was right around. He might have been on the shirt.
He was on the shirt.
He was on the shirt. Okay, so the other thing they won't remember, that was such a huge fight over Rudy in this town. And then we became unstoppable and made the Western Conference Finals without him. The 2011, he got hurt, and we had to have, and Shane Battier came in, and we became better.
Yeah.
And then 12, he played and was, I mean, every once in a while, I will do the horror show of watching the worst playoff collapse in NBA history. And Rudy Gay's just jogging back as Nick Young hits another three. and so we lose to the Clippers in 7 games in the first round when he's healthy. 13, we trade him and go to the West Finals. I mean, it was what it was. And then we trade him, and Rudy said, they said, they're about to play? He said, what do you miss about Memphis? And he said, nothing. And then so to see this love letter yesterday, it was crazy. Oh, those were weird times, man. Hey, I'll tell you this.
The revisionist from him?
Well,
Yo,
I don't mind. He mentioned in the thing, he said, I know the stuff about the team.
You got better when you traded me.
The team got better when they traded me. But he did say, like, I do think there's always a soft spot because it is the team that traded for him on draft night and took him.
Well, and also he bounced around after that.
Yeah, he played on like 35 different teams.
Played in Toronto, Sacramento,
and no good teams.
No good teams.
No.
It was just Rudy getting his numbers.
So, of course, he's going to look at it fondly.
He's a 2K god, though.
And the other thing was...
he had a long career.
Yeah.
18 years?
Yeah, that's a long time, man. Like
to be in the league.
And a really good player. But, man, those were tense times.
Yeah.
Roser was there with me through them. I mean, I was fighting that fight. I mean, and I was not on the most popular side.
Yeah.
Like, right? Like, everybody can do revisionist history. There's a lot of people that fought me on the Tony Allen stuff, and there was a lot of people that fought me on the Rudy stuff.
Yeah.
And
Rudy's father-in-law called into our show.
And the reason...
What, you're his father-in-law?
Yeah, Rudy's father-in-law.
The reason I am who I am is because I was right both times.
This man here, bro.
One of them's got their friggin' name going up in the rafters. I was right. There's a jersey to prove it going up later this year. And on the Rudy front, his stepfather, his father-in-law.
Father-in-law.
Yeah, he would call into the show and just trash Jason Levian. Yep. True story.
Yo.
And we finally figured out it was his dad.
Yeah.
Or his
how'd
father-in-law.
y'all figure it out?
I had a buddy of mine who worked with him and knew that guys had done business with him. One of my buddies owns a company.
Knew the voice?
Owns a company in town, listened to our show, and had done business with him. And he's like, I know who that. He texted me. He's like, dude, I know who that is. He's like, that's Rudy's father-in-law.
And he used to call into the show.
That's crazy.
He goes, his name is blank.
Because he would just steady, jump me and jump the front office and defend Rudy.
Yeah. Well, as my buddy told me, he goes, this is his name. He has a Twitter account. This is his Twitter account. Go look at it. And you go look at his Twitter account, and it's literally just trashing the Grizzlies front office and, like, praising Rudy Gay for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he called into the show.
And he called in as a
regularly.
He would call in as a different name.
Sounds like a lot of fun, actually. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was the Wild West, bro.
It sounds like fun, but it sounds like
those are different times.
Treacherous times when somebody might pull up on you.
Yeah. Those are different times.
Yeah.
Right?
Tough. But you made it, man. Shout out Rudy Gay, man. Happy retirement. Tony was very happy about it yesterday.
And let me say this. Insanely classy, super guy.
Rudy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. As much as like when I ever talked about him, it was just basketball stuff. But in terms of as a person, he's a great dude. He is. So those are guys that are not fun to criticize or to not like. You know what? I've told you guys this 1,000 times. I always liked Dylan. It wasn't personal. It's basketball. Dylan's a good dude, man.
Yes.
And he's funny, and he's charming, and I've never disliked him as a person. I can't stand him as a basketball player.
I was a basketball player.
Damn.
That's hilarious.
You know what I mean?
That's tough. And Rudy gave us for me, the two great wins are the Toronto win, not this guy, that he made that game when he shot. The other one is, I was talking to Bennett today, that Miami game winner that he hit against the LeBron, but I remember so much about that game. One, I remember after the game, Eric Spoelstra saying, Marc Gasol, that guy is the closest thing we've seen to Arvydas Sabonis since. But the Grizzlies were on a 5-game losing streak entering that game, and the season was like, oh, God, this could go the wrong way really fast. Zach and OJ did not start that game because they missed shoot-around, or they were late to shoot-around. And so Lionel put him on the bench, and we had lost 5 in a row, and it was like, oh, crap. And that game's 95-95, and Rudy hits that baseline game winner and started like a 3 or 4 game win streak after that.
Interesting.
And look Tony at Roser with the friggin' recall.
And Tony didn't play the entire game. And Tony didn't play. Tony didn't play in the game. And so then later the season took off when Tony really got entered into everything.
Unbelievable.
But like, dude, that could have gone, like, if we lose that game, that season could have just gone fast in the toilet.
Hey, I just hope Vernon, speaking of, just to add this to like a current context, I hope in like 3 or 4 years, your Dylan Brooke takes lead to a championship. You'll be able to say the same thing.
I know, right? I know.
I pray to God we can look up in like 3 years and be like,
3 years?
Okay, 2 years. Be like,
this year.
We got a couple of them things. No, we got a couple of them things by then.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
3 years, we got a couple of them things.
Hey, look, Draymond Green said the dynasty starts after you.
He did say that. I mean, bro, speaking of that, did you watch that team last night, bro?
The first step is like,
dude, they're not bad.
No. They are going to be horrible when Curry leaves. They're going to be, bro, who do you care about on the Warriors?
They ran out the Pelicans.
What?
That's another team that doesn't shoot threes.
They don't shoot
threes.
A lot of Brandon Ingram mid-range shots.
I mean, you are just
CJ McCollum mid-range shots.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is McCollum looked washed.
Yeah, he did.
Last night.
He did look washed.
CJ washed.
I thought that was impressive by the Warriors.
But like, if you want to put the Warriors, like promote the Warriors after Steph leaves, who's gonna be the guy?
Yeah, right.
That's what I was thinking.
And they didn't give Kuminga the big contract that he wanted.
Wait, Lindy Waters is a baller?
Exactly.
What?
We're number 43, by the way.
Hey,
he wears number 43, Rose.
Hey, you know what?
That's crazy.
So
does Siakam.
Somebody tweeted me last night that the Grizzlies need to go get Lindy Waters.
To do what?
No, because he's an Oklahoma State guy. He's like, look at what you've had. You've already had Tony. You've already had Marcus Smart.
We still have Marcus.
Go grab you Lindy Waters.
Just add to the lineage.
Yeah. Just add to the lineage of these Oklahoma State guys. Because look, they're still, interestingly enough, because of TA, there's still a lot of people, even if their favorite team is the Thunder, he always got big response in Oklahoma State. There's still a lot of people in Oklahoma that like keep up with the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
They just became fans then because TA was their guy.
Yes.
He was the representative. Joey Graham didn't really do anything, and John Lucas was here and there and everywhere. Tony was like the real pro. You go look at the list, and then it became Marcus.
Yeah.
Right after that. But Tony's team had way more success than Marcus. Tony is like, because they went to the championship game, that's like CDR to us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Somebody like that, where it's like, he's always going to have a special place in your heart because that was your best moment as a fan. Honestly, Tony and that team gave them the best moments as a fan.
It's the last time they've been in the Final Four.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of people in Oklahoma that are still fans. So I'm sure the guy that the guy that tweeted me is from Oklahoma.
He probably is.
Yes.
Bring Lindy Waters to Memphis.
Do you think anybody else was paying attention to Lindy Waters or knows anything about a Grizzlies lineage with Lindy Waters?
I did not know he even went to Oklahoma State.
Me neither.
Until you just told me that. Did not know.
I did not know.
Do you know what's so? I'm gonna tell you
what
something.
happened to Markelle Brown? Speaking of Oklahoma State, that dude was bouncy,
dunker.
man.
Great dunker.
He was.
I hate the, I hate that I get these, but every once in a while, when I'm scrolling through like my Instagram or something, I get on these. There's like this cottage industry of guys going up on the street and embarrassing guys in front of their girlfriends and stuff.
Oh, you're talking about the Lindy Waters video?
The one where the guy, that's the only time I've heard his name.
Yeah, that's on me too.
A guy walked up
I seen
and
that
he
video.
asked the guy, if you get a free pass to be with anyone for a night, would you take it? And the guy's standing with the girl and he's like, no, I wouldn't. He's like, no, I love her too much. I wouldn't even want the pass. And then they asked the girl and she's like, it's just for one night with anybody? And he's like,
yeah.
She goes, Lindy Waters? And the guy's like, you could see his heart break. And she's like, or Barry Sanders Jr.? Hey, then the guy's like, what do they have that he doesn't have? And she's like, they're professional athletes? And I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, that's a tough way to go out, my God.
It's like, bro, you need to dump her. You need to dump her right there.
And the caption is, this guy just saved this guy's life or something like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, Lindy Water, like that's your one night.
Yeah, Lindy Waters, man.
Dude, Lindy Waters could walk in.
Is he?
It's just a hilarious video.
What is he? Is he white?
Is he white?
Oh, he's Kawaii American.
Whoa, Kawaii is not a word.
I don't know what that is. Hold on.
Koala?
He's Cherokee.
Kiowa?
Oh, he's Indian American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, he ain't black, but he ain't white. Oh, I was confused. His name's Lindy, so I was very confused. And he wears number 43, so I was very, very confused.
He wears number 43?
43, bro. That's a disgusting number to wear in basketball.
Yeah, he was with the Blue last year, the OKC Blue, the
Now
G League champions.
Shining for the Warriors. Shout out to Lindy. And Buddy Hield, by the way, your guy that you love. He went stupid last night.
Pacers miss him.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Pacers miss him. Go look at Nemhard's numbers.
He been jacking
That's
up shots.
one of those like, hey, popped off during the playoffs. Elevate him.
Let me see.
Elevate him. Now, it's very early in the season. But again, some guys will cook your bench. They're rough.
8 points a game on 38%.
Yeah.
38% shooting?
But Buddy Hield he shoots a ton of threes, and he shoots them at a high percentage.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys they have value.
You can shoot them.
They have value.
Yeah.
Swing.
Swing.
And he makes them.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's very Kennard-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of guys don't want to play him. A lot of coaches don't want to play him when it matters most because of defense. But in the course of a regular season or whatever, those guys, I mean, and even when you get to the playoffs, just the spacing of it all.
Yeah, they make shots.
On offense. They might target you on defense, but these guys, they make up for it because that's all they do is shoot threes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they specialize, bro.
I ain't driving.
No, Buddy's not driving, bro.
Kennard will get in the paint and dish out.
Yeah, he'll a good facilitator. But 8 points playing 30 minutes a game and scoring 8 points is crazy.
It is. All right. One other thing I got to mention. Tell me you guys saw the guy trying to wrestle the ball away from Mookie Betts.
I thought it was funny. There's some people on the internet that did not think it was very funny. I thought it was hilarious, personally.
Didn't think it was funny?
Yeah, there's some people very serious about it on the internet. I'm not going to say names.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Sports media?
I thought it was
sports media,
bro.
National sports media.
Did not think it was funny.
Kick that guy out of the game.
Yeah, he did get kicked out.
Yeah.
No,
ban him from the stadium.
No,
and he's banned for Game 5. He cannot go back tonight.
Yeah, they refunded their tickets. Him and his buddy. They refunded.
Because there's no way you're sitting that close. Come on. Those have to be season tickets.
Yeah, there were some people.
Dude, the fact that he looked so angry trying to pull it out of his glove. How could anybody watch that and not laugh?
Hilarious.
It was hilarious.
So funny.
Do we have a video of that?
Please tell me you have the video of that, bro.
This guy, for those of you that did not see this happened in the World Series last night. The guy, Mookie Betts, catches a ball on a foul ball next to the railing, and then he catches it. So, it didn't interfere with the catch. He caught the ball.
Yeah, he caught the.
But then the Yankee fan has this angry look on his face and is trying to wrestle the ball away from Mookie Betts in the stand. This is hilarious. What is not funny about that?
You got to see the close-up. Please have the close-up video. Because you see how...
Look at this.
He's like, what did I do?
He said he was in our area. He was in our area.
Come over here.
This is our area.
Mookie, get over here. Why are you over here, Mookie?
This is our area. Look. Okay, I get trying to give me that shit. He didn't get it either.
Like his other homeboy held his hand while he snatched the glove off.
Oh, it's so funny,
bro,
dude.
That's Yankees fans, bro.
That is so funny to me.
Yeah, it's hilarious. He had to try hard to get that glove open too, by the way. It wasn't just he's like, give me that.
So funny.
Yankees fans, y'all are hilarious, bro. Hey, If you don't think that's funny, you need to stop taking life so serious. Please.
Mookie Betts got big Memphis ties, too. I met him.
His whole AAU team was here for opening night.
I met him at the game a couple years ago. I went there and met him because we have a mutual, Tim Doolin, who always did the baseball training around here for so many years. Mookie played for Tim and trained at Doolin's. He's a Nashville kid. But he came up here to play. He played for the Doolin team. And so, like, if you ever went into Doolin's academy, they had this big Mookie. They got Matt Cain up there. They got Mookie Betts up there. There's a bunch of pros that played over at Doolin's. But Mookie was one of them. And Mookie came. He's been at a couple of different Grizzly games. You would not believe how little he is.
Oh, he's a little bitty dude.
No, little. Like the picture with me and him. Like, most of the time I take pictures with athletes and they just absolutely dwarf me.
Yeah.
He does not at all. Like, dwarf me. No, we're like, he's little.
Yeah.
And he is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, he's awesome.
They said that's your cousin, bro, by the way. The chat said that was your cousin. That's your New York family, bro.
This is our area.
If anything, Mookie should be able to, like, at least get, like, one punch in. For trying to, like, rip the ball in my hand.
I paid for these tickets. You think you're better than me?
I agree.
Let's get one, like, little...
All right. Grizzlies are playing against the Brooklyn Nets tonight. A Brooklyn Nets team that went to overtime against the Denver Nuggets last night. And every time a team is in town, we give you reasons to hate the opponent. Now, again, these are all jokes. If you get offended by them, it's your fault, not ours. It's just jokes.
Yeah.
But we've got to give you reasons to hate the Brooklyn Nets. I have got the roster pulled up. Okay, let's start. First one is Bojan Bogdanovic. Bojan Bogdanovic.
Taylor Jenkins playing for Brooklyn Nets.
Taylor Jenkins looking ass.
Let me find out TJ playing for the Nets.
What are you smiling for? You're 35 on the Nets.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
19 million.
The check's still clear.
The check's still clear.
Shout out T. Jenks, man.
Yeah.
He really looks exactly like Taylor Jenkins in that picture. All right, Nick Claxton.
Nick Claxton.
Already sitting out.
Oh, my God. He looks like he works at Best Buy.
He does he does look like he'll sell you an 8.
Hey, you looking at them TLCs? Hey, your TCLs? You looking at those Samsungs?
He work at Best Buy in the daytime and sell weed at night for sure. He'll tell you an 8 for about $35 for sure. He pushing for real.
Next one, Youngziku.
Oh no.
Youngziku. Oh, Lord.
Oh, no. Freaky German man.
You got that's Timu Jeremy Lin.
Timu Jeremy Lin. Somebody electrify him.
Youngziku, you ordered Jeremy Lin from Timu. You got Youngziku.
Somebody zapped him, man. Zapped him, bro.
Not Timu Lin.
Timu Lin.
All right. Next one, Dorian Finney-Smith. Oh, this is our beloved Jenna's best friend.
Jenna's best friend.
So this is going to be tough.
The king of black and mild. That boy, look at him, bro. Look at that boy.
It wasn't that long ago I was hitting open threes from Luka. Now look at me.
Now I'm hanging out with Cam Thomas, and I'm like,
swing, swing.
Swing, swing.
Swing, swing.
Nah, I ain't getting it, man. It's all right, bro. We still love you over here, DFS.
Next one, Cam Johnson. Who are you winking at? Who is Cam Johnson winking at?
He saw a little bitty at the media day.
Who are you winking at, Cam Johnson?
He saw a little bitty at media day. He said, "I got a wink right time." That's the T-Mac.
The lazy eye?
He called it the T-Mac, yeah.
Oh, my God. Next one, Keon Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a neck tattoo?
Yeah, he might beat your ass. I'm good on that one.
Yeah, we might need to stay away from Keon.
Yeah, I'm good. Anybody with a neck tattoo around the neck, I'm good, bro.
Let's see what Keon Johnson's doing this year.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Why does your neck look like an oak tree, man?
Oh my God. 14% from the field.
Look at that tree trunk for a neck. You got a tiny ass head, though.
He does have a microphone head for sure.
Big ass neck and a little head.
Don't call him a microphone.
You got a microphone head, bro.
Microphone Johnson.
Microphone Johnson.
Check 1, check 2.
Mic check 1, yeah.
Next one, Jalen Martin.
Who is that?
Oh, I'm just happy to be here.
You look like what's that dude's name?
I know who you're talking about, Tev.
Bro, you know who I'm talking. He look exactly like him. Who is that? Who am I talking about, bro?
I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, bro. Look, man, little stub on my chin, happy smile. You know,
Jalen Martin.
They got me a jersey. I'm saying with my name on it. You know. He in the club like, yo, I play for the Nets. I promise you. I promise you I play for the Nets.
He's for sure. I played for the Nets. And he's also
What's your
like,
Instagram? I promise I played for the Nets.
He's also like, hi, Mrs. Perkins. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, teacher's pet looking ass.
Pleasure to meet you, ass. Next one, Tyrese Martin.
Ah! Wait, is that one of the Martin brothers?
No, that's Fred Van Creep.
Fred Van Creep is crazy. Fred Van Creep is crazy.
You get
you got it, bro. Fred Van Creep is that is elite, man. That's elite. Shout out Fred Van Creep.
Next one, Shake Milton. Man, I was just on the 76ers.
What up, eyebrows?
He looks
oh my
angry,
gosh.
bro.
That's a mugshot.
That is a mugshot. He does not happen to be there.
Just Busted.
Just Busted. Shake Milton.
They still make Just Busted.
Oh, they do for sure.
They do?
Yeah, it's just digital now.
Oh, it's digital?
Yeah, it's digital now.
That's his Just Busted photo.
Yeah, shout out Shake
for sure,
Milton, bro. He looks angry. He looks like Jeremiah Martin, low key.
His eyebrows look like Vinny Verno's mustache.
That's tough.
Like it's just put on.
Next one, Dennis Schroeder.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
I'm only good in Germany.
Yeah, he cut that little patch out of his hair, bro. I'm proud of you.
My game don't travel.
It don't travel.
No.
Hey,
he cut the patch. He did. He got rid of the patch.
He got rid of the patch, bro. He had that patch way too long.
He's got some damn gorilla veneers.
He does.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Pennywise.
He does.
Yeah, Glow.
Yeah, he got the veneers in his mouth for sure.
Yeah, Glow.
The fake teeth for sure.
Yeah, Glow.
This man.
Next one, Ben Simmons.
Well,
no, that's not Ben Simmons. It's Day'Ron Sharp. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, you know how many rookie cards I have at Day'Ron Sharp? I swear to God, anytime I open a box, I get a Day'Ron Sharp card.
Hey, tall for nothing. TFN.
I'm like in the whole like.
Oh, this is for you.
$2,000.
This is
Day'Ron Sharp card.
This is for you. More like Day'Ron Dole. Got him.
You want to say Day'Ron Dole, bro?
Damn right.
Next one, Ben Simmons. 5, 5, and 5.
Call him Wendy's, bro.
5, 5, and 5.
4 for 4. 4 for 4 himself.
And every year we get to see you shooting threes in the summer and not shooting anything in the fall.
Yeah, we call him Ski Mask.
Summer 3.
First team all Ski Mask. Ben Simmons for sure.
5. Yeah, he's good for 5, 5, and 5.
Oh yeah, for sure. He'll give you a good Wendy's combo.
Well, look at his. I swear to God, if his averages are 5, 5, and 5, I'm gonna laugh my ass
Ben
off.
Simmons, I got you. Give me one memento.
Please.
He is averaging, bro.
No.
5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. 50% from the field. The king of number 5.
He's averaging 5, 5, and 5.
5, 5, and 5.
That's
bro.
crazy.
Call him Wendy's, man.
Wow. All right, next one.
Nichols.
Cam Thomas.
Bro, by the way, Ben Simmons is making $40 million this year.
What?
$40 million.
To get cardio.
I will never pass.
He will never pass.
His X button is broken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Broken.
But controller does not work.
You are 8 for 27.
Yeah.
Every night.
Cam Thomas has 2 career assists, and one of them he didn't mean.
My bad. It fell out my
One
hands.
of them they gave him credit for an air ball.
It fell out
They
my
got
hands.
dunked in.
100%.
Noah Clowney dunked in an
Absolutely.
air ball, and they gave him the assist.
He said, why'd you swing that back, bro?
So it would have had one career assist.
FGA All-Star, man.
FGAs. Next one, Trendon Watford.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa. That is an interesting headshot. It's like everything's connected together on his face.
Yeah.
Like everything. Like everything is connected. Beard is connected to his hair, connected to his eyebrows, connected to his
This
mouth.
guy, all right, you're gonna get mad at me. This guy looks exactly like the guy that would argue with you that J. Cole's the GOAT.
Actually, you know what? You're not lying. He does look like a guy that will argue about J. Cole.
This guy has gotten in more J. Cole arguments than anyone ever.
He is a part of the He's a part of the J. Cole high for sure. Shout out to my guy, man.
Part of the J. Cole high. J. Cole's the GOAT. Listen to the lyrics, man.
Yeah,
Cole has bars.
I will say, they say he looked like a shrunken Anthony Davis. Shout out to the chat, man.
Yeah, I see it.
Derek Whitehead.
Oh my God. Harrison Barnes looking ass dude.
That's new Noah Vonleh.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, what?
That's new Noah Vonleh.
Come on, bro.
That's a real estate agent.
Come on, bro.
For sure.
He definitely does taxes.
He looks like the flyer you get, or like the little postcard you get for a new real estate agent in town.
Yes, or he's
Derek Whitehead Realty.
Or he's like the diversity person on like a university page. He's like the diversity photo. They put his photo on them.
He tells you to stay off his grass.
We have black people at our school.
They put Derek Whitehead photo on them. They put his photo on. He did diversity photo. Derek Whitehead. He's ugly as hell.
Next one, Zaire Williams.
I'm
the
good.
bird out of the
My
cage.
guy, my dog.
What up, Z?
Z Will. I ain't got no slander for Z Will.
The bird out of the cage.
Shout out Z, man.
The dodo bird.
Damn.
He's not extinct. Z's not extinct like the
Shout out
dodo
to my
bird.
dog, Z.
I ain't saying anything bad about Z either.
Oh, you guys are wieners.
Shout
No,
out
we're
to
not
Z.
wieners. What's wrong with you?
guys are
That's our
wieners.
guy, man.
Shout
What's
out
wrong with
to
you?
Z.
Looking super shiny.
He does look very happy.
He does look shiny.
He looks very happy.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm on the Nets now.
Shout out Z, man.
Next one, Jalen Wilson.
Oh, you stole Scottie Pippen's award. Oh, you look like a Drake fan.
Oh, no.
You stole Scottie Pippen's Summer League MVP.
But he's the one that won it?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
yeah, nobody
man.
remembers what he did in Summer League. He won Summer League MVP.
That guy is this guy's a robber.
Yeah, he's a robber.
He's a robber.
An absolute robber.
Yeah, we don't respect you.
Also, what are you looking at? Why is your head cocked
Yeah,
up?
Yeah.
Why do you look so confused?
Beetlejuice looking ass.
He does kind of, yeah, it's beautiful.
Won't say Jalen Wilson 3 times.
He look, hey, that bad. Boy.
Jalen
Very
Wilson
light
did a
skin.
little
Shout
beer.
out, man.
All right, there's reasons to hate the New Jersey, now Brooklyn Nets. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. Jessica Benson's going to join us. Chris Vernon, show.
Gold laces, really bright yellow primary color. You got black on the trim and on the edges.
I gotta get 'em.
And you got some red there as well. Look at that right there, Mike. Look at that right there.
Man, look at that G. Look at that G, boy. That G is moving strong right there, too, man.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Deadpool and Wolverine, streaming November 12th on Disney+.
That's the whole package right there.
It's the biggest R-rated film of all time.
Come again?
It's action-packed.
Us? A team? Next level.
Glorious fun. Marvel's biggest triumph.
This is what I'm talking about.
Hilarious.
Something funny, bub.
And verified hot on Rotten Tomatoes.
You really are God's perfect idiot, aren't you?
Deadpool and Wolverine, streaming November 12th on Disney+.
Justin Timberlake.
I'm bringing sexy back.
The Forget Tomorrow World Tour. Live in Memphis. Justin Timberlake. FedEx Forum, Saturday, November 23rd. Get tickets now at livenation.com. The brand new single Selfish is available to stream and download now.
If I get jealous, I can't help it.
For more, hit up justintimberlake.com.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Anticipate each challenge. Make a quick response. Capitalize on every opportunity and win. Greatness won't wait. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
You know, we got to talk about Scottie Pippen Jr. Scottie has inked that contract, and he is now officially off the two-way. He is a member of the regular rotation.
Well-deserved, from my opinion. Like, he straight up earned this one from all the time put in last season with the injuries to Summer League.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
John Cena was spilling life lessons on this stream, bro. So the best thing I watched all week, John Cena on the Kai Cenat stream. By the way, he stole your hairdo. You got to make a phone call.
I was about to say, you showed me a little bit of this clip because I saw the messy room, and the only thing I could see is John Cena's hair. I mean, come on, bro.
He stole your bar.
It's literally identical.
He stole your flow, bar for bar, word for word.
How is mine more gray than his, though?
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
At Southland Casino Hotel, it's time to work hard, play hard with our $500,000 giveaway. Earn entries October through November 9th and take home free play and amazing prizes on select Saturdays, including a big rig. Stay connected on social media for weekly drawing clues. Join us November 9th for the grand finale drawing where you could drive off in a four-wheeler, side-by-side, or big rig. Work hard and play harder at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Hot Wheels fans, don't miss the exciting return of Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Glow Party at FedEx Forum. Don't miss the world premiere of Stegosaurus. Watch your favorite Hot Wheels monster trucks light up the floor, including Gungster, Bone Shaker, and the legendary Bigfoot. Plus the dazzling dance party, laser light show, and more. And save up to 50% on kids' tickets. Don't miss this one-of-a-kind Hot Wheels experience at FedEx Forum, November 2nd and 3rd. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Just be cool. Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. Two-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I. Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. Two-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I. Yeah. Just be cool. Just be cool. Just be cool. Just be cool. Time to make believers for you. You don't know. To the victors go the spoils. It's on the floor. Never been no ordinary. Heavens know. Pass the plate like spiritual endeavors. I'ma let it go. Everybody on the team is shining, my son. Only see horizons when you coming high from. People clacking cause they know it's about the time and wise one. No, this ain't just about a moment, it's a movement. Here we go. She cool, calm, collecting jewels. Minds, we protecting views. Minds from a jet wing. We keep
all right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. All right. So before we get into everything with Jessica Benson, who is here from the Jessica Benson Show, you can watch every morning at 8 o'clock on YouTube and Grind City Media and grindcitymedia.com and all the apps and everything else. So excited about this partnership. So you see the taps behind us for our beloved Wiseacre, who is a partner. And they become a partner with this show. Wiseacre Brewery, who has made unbelievable gotten unbelievable attention. Gotten unbelievable attention around the country. Everybody loves Tiny Bomb and Ananda and Bow Echo and all of these different beers that they have had. And over the course of like the last 2 weeks, they went to the huge beer festival, and Skydog, which is their 99 calorie, the Great American Beer Festival, Skydog won the gold medal for premium lager. 99 calories to its name. It's delicious. And the crisp beer won Best in Show in Denver, Colorado, against every other light lager entry at the country's biggest and most important beer event. Now, I am told, so I went, as soon as I saw this article a couple of weeks ago in the Daily Memphian, because it was, it was a big headline, right? Memphis Brewery wins gold medal at Great American Beer Festival. I was like, what in the world? And then it was Wiseacre, and I was like, I've never even had that. I figured, like, I didn't know if it was Tiny Bomb or one. Obviously, I'm familiar with Wiseacre, but I didn't know about Skydog. And then I was like, can I go buy it? And I was not able to buy it. They only had it there at the brewery. They have cans now. And they have these cans. And not only do they have these cans, you can get them in Kroger, I'm told.
Yeah.
Already. So this is the beer, 99 calories. This is the beer that won the gold medal. And it's like they say it's like a Mexican type beer, right? Like a Pilsner.
Can we crack this one open?
I have not tried it yet.
Oh, we've cracked
You've
this.
never had it?
I've never had it.
Oh, it's so good.
You love it.
I love it. This is my number one festival beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's light. It's crisp. Had it at Riverbeat. Had it at Memphis Fest.
Devin's trying to chug
I remember my first
That's
beer,
dangerous.
Devin.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
What's dangerous?
Oh, yeah, it goes. It's. You can have a couple.
It's very, very.
Yeah, that goes down easy now.
That's
that
crazy.
goes down
Pause.
easy.
Wiseacre's crushing everything.
99 calories, 7 carbs. This is great.
Sign me up.
This is
How
great.
did Stone Cold ever do that, bro? That was really hard to do, bro.
It's okay.
Brewed and canned by the fine folks at Wiseacre Brewery. So there you go. You can get Skydog. You can get. Look at him. He's got it all over his shirt now.
Yeah.
For goodness sakes, you should have just shotgunned it.
You should have shotgunned it.
Skydog, you can get it on tap at a lot of different places around town. Most importantly, Wiseacre Brewery, which is here downtown. And a great place to go for pre-games before the game. Roser says Wiseacre has the best pizza in Memphis.
I believe that. It's the best pizza in the
We'll
city.
put it in my top 3.
I love their pizza. I love their like pretzel
Their wings are
sticks.
good.
The wings are good. Yeah, they got good food.
That spinach artichoke dip.
What are your top 3 pizza places?
Tamboli's.
Tamboli's is good.
I can't. That's
It's
my
different.
spot.
They're different. Like they're
I love
different. It's different kinds. Yeah. Tamboli's is good.
Wiseacre. And then I have a weird. I know people feel some kind of way, but I love the barbecue pizza at Coletto's.
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah.
Coletto's
Something
is
I've
great.
never had until I moved here.
Yeah, Coletta's also like it's also got vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was Elvis's joint.
Yeah.
It was Elvis's joint.
OG's
Coletta's.
still
Going
there
and
on
picking
South
up
Parkway.
my pizza at Coletto's is always an experience that
Yes.
I appreciate.
Awesome. All right, Devin is the worst beer drinker I've ever seen in my
I'm
life.
just glad he
You need
did
to
it
get
on his
a
laptop.
That's a man that needs strawberry Henny.
No, bro. I need a shot, bro. I don't drink beer like
The
that.
2-for-1 strawberry
Yeah,
Hennies
give me
from
that.
our boy
Yeah.
Meech.
I am just
bro.
glad he didn't get it on his
Meeks.
laptop and he didn't get it on the microphone and like.
Memphis
the
Meech will
little
get you
thing.
2-for-1 strawberry Henny.
I need a strawberry Henny, bro, with a shot of tequila with it, bro. Because this is hard to chug. I tried to do it Stone Cold style, and it would not work.
All right, Roser, did you get my video I sent you?
Yeah, I sent it to him.
Okay, perfect. All right, Jessica Benson is going to get us ready for the upcoming college football weekend. What do we got this week?
Well, I'm going to the not game of the week. I will be at USC UW in Seattle this weekend with the Grizzlies on the road. So
Certainly expected them to have better records.
Shout out to this wonderful competition between 2 classic Big Ten football programs. I look forward to it. But the biggest game of the weekend is in the Big Ten, and that is number 4 Ohio State at number 3 Penn State. This is an 11 a.m. kick on Fox. This game feels like it should be a night game. I am so over not being able to flex a game like this into a night spot. Because it deserves a whiteout. It deserves the energy. But this is a real pressure cooker of a game for both coaches. Who does it matter more for? If you're James Franklin, who's 1-12 against top 5 opponents over the last 13 games, or Ryan Day, who's 2-5 in his last 7 games.
It's Franklin. Because it's
Ryan
every
Day
year.
Has the Oregon loss. If Penn State loses this game,
but every year they go
10-2
and lose to Ohio State and Michigan. If you can't beat those teams ever, you've had a lot of cracks at it.
I saw
they're gonna turn on his ass.
A clip of James Franklin from 6 years ago where he promised to get revenge on Ohio State, and here we are.
And this is also the one to get them, right? They did not look great against Nebraska last week.
Ohio State has significant offensive line problems, and I do believe that Penn State's defensive line can take great advantage of that. That said, Drew Aller is a game-time decision. And so Drew Aller, the Penn State quarterback, who has been really nice under the new system, under their new offensive coordinator who they brought in from Kansas, he's a little banged up. So, 1, does he play? 2, is he 100%? His backup quarterback is a guy named Bo Pribula, and he took over in the second half against Wisconsin last week and did put together a nice, game-defining drive. He ultimately 11-13, 98 yards, a touchdown, and then he ran for 28 yards on 6 carries. He's good enough. I think he's good enough if Penn State's able to keep this into a defensive slugfest. But if you're trying to play catch-up and Penn State doesn't have Drew Aller, I'd be a little more nervous.
I saw yesterday our buddy Joel Klatt was on, I think he might have been on with McShay, or I can't remember who he was on with. He said that receiver at Ohio State, he said,
Jeremiah Smith.
I have never seen
I've
never seen this.
Scout-wise,
he said this guy is going to be a Hall of Famer. He's he would be in the top 2 receiver picks this year. Yeah. And he's going to be back he's 6'4", 230, and he runs past everyone. He's he is ungodly. He's I have evaluated every one of those guys, and Lord knows who they've had come through there with Olave and Marvin Harrison even last year, right? He's this is the guy. And I was whoa. I mean, it was the highest praise you could possibly give a player.
Chip Kelly said that he has the demeanor of a 10-year NFL vet.
Crazy.
Those just aren't things that
they say he's just a force of nature.
Oh, he's got good ball IQ. But the demeanor of a 10-year NFL vet is very specific for a freshman receiver.
You were talking about the questions with Aller. No questions with Will Howard. And I sent them the video. Have you seen this yet? With Will Howard, he is the Ohio State quarterback, and he's playing against Penn State this weekend. And this is what he said in his press conference this week.
I'm stoked. I cannot wait. It's going to be a homecoming for me. I grew up a Penn State fan. I wanted to go there my whole life. They didn't think I was good enough. But I guess we'll see next week if I was.
Papio is twin.
This dude said, I wanted to go there my whole life.
Good enough.
They didn't think I was good enough. I guess we'll find out next week. Think that's
that could be
extra motivation.
That could end up going really well for you, bro.
Really terrible.
Or really, really, really
bad.
Well,
it's going one way or the other, right?
When keeping the real goes wrong might happen to him, buddy.
And he already had one tough forever moment with Ohio State fans with sliding out the clock against Oregon.
He's used up his. They didn't have goodwill for that.
Right.
That's how it is with Ryan Day, too.
Yeah.
I mean, if they lose this game.
Oh, I know.
It turns very quickly into is Ryan Day coaching for his job?
It's very John Cooper-esque, where John Cooper won like crazy there. They didn't care.
No, it can be.
Bro, you got to beat Michigan, and you got to play for national titles.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think our boy D-Nell's going to the game this weekend.
Oh, really?
I think he's going to the game this weekend.
What is he doing now?
Who, D-Nell?
Yeah,
Darnell. He went to Penn State, so this is like a.
Darnell. I thought you were talking. I thought you were talking about John's buddy D-Nell.
He's going to Penn State, Ohio State.
Oh, why is he going?
I was like, what is going on there? He played at Murray State. Where is he, by the way? Black Jokic.
Black Jokic overseas, bro, hooping. He won an award last year for being a Rookie of the Year. Darnell Cower. Let me see. I got you. He's I want to say he's in Switzerland somewhere. Oh, he's in Spain.
Spain.
Yeah, because he said it's super nice.
They love his passing.
All right.
That Joker will pass the rock for you now.
Yeah. Shout out Black Jokic, man.
Yeah. Slower game, too.
Yeah.
So it's good for him.
Walking down. Walking down.
Yeah. All right, what we got for the second game?
Second game. I'm hearing a little woof woof. I like a dog.
Uh-oh.
Or should I say,
love this, too.
Oink, oink. Bring on the Hogs. It is number 19 Ole Miss at Arkansas.
Oh, I'm so
Ole
mad
Miss,
at Arkansas.
A 6.5 point dog in this game.
I'm mad at them, though.
You're mad at them?
Yeah, they got their ass kicked by LSU, and I was on it. They got drilled.
They are entirely dependent on, is Taylor Green good?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Arkansas is going to have a
It
good
was
game.
so
Is he
annoying,
bad?
though.
No.
But this game, you remember the KJ Jefferson game? This could turn into a shootout.
Yes.
KJ Jefferson game did with them. Was that last year or the year before? The Arkansas Ole Miss game that went crazy.
2 years ago. It was 2021. It was 52-51.
Yeah, that game was awesome.
Yeah, so there's only been one time in the last 10 years, last 10 years between Arkansas and Ole Miss that either team has won by more than 7.
I think this is low-key. It never gets the love for being a great SEC
Great
rivalry. It is a great SEC rivalry. And
it's also
Ole
one of
Miss-
those that sustains the SEC West. One of the horrible things about this is that we don't get to see all of these teams that we always got to see and always played each other, that some of those have gotten broken up. But it's been nice because Ole Miss played LSU. Now we get Arkansas versus Ole Miss. Like, I still want there to be some semblance of these teams that always played each other for my whole lifetime getting to play each other.
This one feels that way. And for Arkansas, you can play to ruin Ole Miss's chances. And for Ole Miss, you're playing for the college football playoff still. Like, you're not dead yet. There's only 7 at-large spots.
I know.
But you cannot lose to Arkansas. You have to win out because that would mean that you beat Georgia next week. So do they avoid the look ahead to Georgia, take care of Arkansas? Their 2 losses this season have been by a combined 6 points. The Kentucky one is going to continuously be hard to spiritually
I'll
get
guarantee
over if you're
you,
Ole Miss,
I got a
but-
bunch of Ole Miss friends. This is the one that they will say, we will lose this game.
You think so?
I think there's a lot of Ole Miss fans that think they will
They're
lose.
worried
One
about
of the
this
reasons
week.
why
Yeah, they've had a tough time with Arkansas.
Tough time with Arkansas, and for a team that was early in the season against non-conference opponents, the explosive play rate of Ole Miss was out of this world. Like, that was what it was all about. Jackson Dart, and he's been really good, but against SEC teams, their explosive play rate has gone significantly down, and Arkansas has been really good about avoiding giving up big plays. Like, they held Tennessee and LSU to just a 6% rate of explosive plays, Mississippi State 4%. Like, that has been a good thing for them. And when Ole Miss gets in third down territory, they haven't been very successful in third down. Like, they were 1 in 10 on third down in the Kentucky game. That's why they lost that game.
Last year at home, they beat them 27-20. You mentioned that it was the 2022 was at Arkansas. They beat them by 15. They beat them 42-17. So
Arkansas won. Arkansas.
Oh, yeah, Arkansas won 42-17.
The last 5 times the game has been in Fayetteville, Arkansas's won by an average of 15 points.
Yeah, that's why they're scared about this one. And by the way, how about this? The game that they lost 42-17 at Arkansas, Judkins had 214 yards rushing.
Yeah.
And you got beat by 2 touchdowns? That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's hard to have a running back go for 215 and you lose by 2 touchdowns.
Arkansas's won 6 of the last. It's 6-4 for Arkansas in the last 10. Ole Miss. The last time Ole Miss won by more than 7 against them. They won by 7 last year, but the last time they won by more than that, 2019, they beat them 31-17 in Oxford. But in Fayetteville, they ain't had any luck in Fayetteville.
They ain't beat them in Fayetteville since 08.
For Ole Miss, he left that Oklahoma game, so you don't know his status. And Lane Kiffin's out here complaining about game times. in the SEC. He's mad.
He's got the
They're playing at
Jefferson
11
Pilot
again.
game.
He's mad.
Yeah, right.
The
He wants
11
a
o'clock
night
game.
LSU gets all the night games.
The starting quarterbacks for the
game.
starting quarterbacks for the game the last time Ole Miss beat Arkansas at Arkansas, Casey Dick and Jevin Sneed.
Wow. That's crazy.
That is a
Casey
throwback.
Dick.
That is a throwback.
That is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
And rest in peace, Jevin Sneed.
Rest in peace. Dexter McCluster was the running back. Mike Wallace.
Mike
was a receiver.
He had a good little Steeler run.
Yeah, so that was the last time they beat them in Fayetteville in 08.
Wow. That's the last time? 2008?
Last time they beat them in Fayetteville.
16 years. No wonder I think that.
And then the last time before that was 2000. They have...
Dude, when I play golf on Saturday mornings, I play a lot of times with 2 of my buddies are Mississippi State guys. they will fire up the Ole Miss games on our phones, like on the cart, just to root against them.
They have been playing.
Like last week they were rooting so hard against Ole Miss. It was hilarious.
They have been playing. Ole Miss and Arkansas have been playing since 1990. Ole Miss has only won in Fayetteville twice.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
They beat them in Little Rock in like 2013?
And one of the years in 1995, the game was played at the Liberty Bowl in Memphis.
Hey, let me tell you this. That's when you know. That's when people say, and they always mock that it just means more. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm playing golf with Mississippi State guys that are watching Ole Miss just to hope they lose.
Yeah,
like, our season stinks, but the only thing that's going to make today awesome is if Ole Miss loses. Yes.
Yeah. I had
They got to stink too.
And it just means more moment. Last Friday, I was walking down Front Street at night, and all of a sudden I heard the Oklahoma song playing, like, oh, Oklahoma, where the wind.
Yep.
Why the hell is someone playing? And I was like, why is a band playing? It was a pep band. And Chris and I were just like, what is going on? And suddenly we see these floods of people with Oklahoma lanyards on. And I'm like, did Oklahoma soccer play the Memphis women's soccer? Because it did not.
Oh, that they would be staying in Memphis to go to
Oxford?
Oxford?
Staying in Memphis to go to the Ole Miss game.
That is the one thing.
They traveled like crazy.
How could I build a hotel on the outskirts of Oxford?
Oh.
Seriously. Like, there's no hotels there.
You make so much bread. Bro, you see how many people, I live in South Haven. You go to that gas station on Saturday morning,
it's crazy.
Whatever opposing team it is, they're flooded the gas
On the
station.
way.
Oklahoma was this week.
In South Haven.
Yeah, they're flooded the gas station. There's just all that.
You can make all kinds of. I mean, how do you maybe even just off that exit?
Yeah.
Why can't I build a huge hotel there?
Or a
that
halfway point even.
Yeah.
Then you got to make it big. Let's make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You would just get so much business during the college football season. It'd probably be worth it, you know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just raise the rates.
Yeah.
On Friday, Saturdays.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. What's the next
up
one?
is a game that simply should not matter as much as it does. It is number 18 Pitt at number 20 SMU. A game so important they've put it on ACC Network. 7 o'clock.
That's choked up.
7-0 Pitt
choked up,
versus 7-1 SMU, but they're both undefeated in ACC play, and I have become obsessed with the potential tiebreaker situation in the ACC, because right now there are 4 undefeated teams in ACC conference play: Clemson, Miami, SMU, and Pitt. Clemson, Miami, and SMU do not play each other. So there is a real possibility of a 3-way tie for first place. Do you know what happens if it's a 3-way tie for first place?
Well, first it's head-to-head.
But they don't play each other.
Okay, but they don't play each other. Then I'll say point differential.
It is determined by the combined winning percentage of their ACC opponents. This was something that was voted on in 2023 when they decided to go divisionless.
That means you beat better teams. You know what I mean? Like your record is more impressive.
So right now, Clemson's opponents are 16-21, Miami's are 16-22, and SMU's are 13-24. Season ends today.
Gotcha.
SMU gets left out. Now,
well, but SMU's out either way. One of those teams gets knocked off, right?
No,
you said
those
SMU
three.
plays Pitt, though.
No, Pitt. Yes, Pitt's not included. It's SMU, Clemson, and Miami.
Oh, okay.
Clemson plays
okay.
Pitt.
Okay.
So that will
Gotcha.
knock out one of those
in
that situation. For all of this to matter, you have Clemson needs to beat Louisville this week, and then they have Virginia Tech and Pitt. Miami has Duke, Georgia Tech, Wake Forest, and Syracuse. And SMU has Pitt, Boston College, Virginia, and Cal.
Well, so Clemson and Pitt, one of them is taking a loss.
Correct.
Yeah.
But Clemson, Miami, and SMU, those are the 3. So that's the potential.
So you need Pitt to win this week, probably, if you're...
Right. That would take this away.
To
but
take
I
it
like to
away.
vote for
So you want
chaotic things
SMU to
happening.
win.
So I want SMU to win, and I want the winning differential, the winning percentage, to somehow end up being a tie. Because if it's a tie, then they go to which team has a higher ranking in the Sports Source Analytics team rating score. And if that can't decide it, they go to a draw. They would
That's
choose the
awesome.
representatives in the ACC, and there's been
this
a
is
lot
a
of talk-
playoff spot.
And this
Rock,
is a
paper,
playoff
scissors,
spot.
shoot.
And so there's been a lot of talk about these mega conferences, and when they chose to go divisionless, you are setting yourself up for potential scenarios like this one playing out in the ACC. This is also actually kind of a good game. You have gamesmanship. Both coaches have said their quarterbacks are questionable with the assumption that both are playing, but they're keeping you on your toes. I watched the SMU Duke game, the end of it, last weekend after we got out of the Grizzlies game, and SMU was very lucky to beat Duke. SMU had 6 turnovers in that game.
So,
Yeah, my boy
Duke
Kevin
decided to go
Jennings,
for
my
2
boy
at the
Kevin
end.
Jennings was struggling out
So
there,
hold
buddy.
on here.
He
A
was
note on
struggling.
that. How lucky was SMU? A turnover differential, as you mentioned, of -6. Prior to SMU's win, FBS teams were 1-124 this century when losing the turnover battle by 6 or more.
Century.
The lone other time it happened, November 17th, 2011, Marshall had 6 turnovers against Memphis and still won.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's the only other time
Only
it's
the time
ever
it
happened.
Marshall
That's
had 6 turnovers lost the turnover battle, -6 to Memphis and still
That
won.
is Wait, what year was that? terrible company.
2011, that was Larry Porter year. That was his
That's
last
how
year.
buns they were. You can't even win a game when you turn 6 turnovers.
That's crazy.
That is
Also, that quarterback from Pitt's been really good. He's
He
the
has.
Bama transfer, right?
Yeah, he's been good, and Pitt is just a really good defensive team.
Yeah.
It's a very classic
Narduzzi
coach team. They had 3 pick sixes against Syracuse.
Oh, yeah, I did. I
Kyle
remember
McCord
that.
had a very bad day.
Like he was upset about it. Narduzzi was upset about it.
The
because-
total yards
yeah.
was, remember, it was like, they were up by
was
so
dumb.
many, but they had like 100 yards.
And then his quarterback, I think he was after the game, he's like, he just got something in his eye. Like, so a little dirt in his eye, and now he's questionable. Like, what are we doing?
For dirt in the eye? Who does he think he is? Anthony Richardson?
What do you need, sleep?
That's crazy.
You don't get a breather in this game. Anyway, I'm excited for that one. The next game is a game that I can't believe we're talking about, but I will tell you why. Once upon a time, we called it the world's largest cocktail party, and it will always be that to me.
Georgia.
Give me
Yeah,
Florida,
that was
Georgia.
that was the worst, them taking that away.
2:30 on ABC. Georgia is a 16.5-point favorite in this game.
Oh, you're kind of feeling Florida, huh?
Why are you making noises? You
Because
good?
I like DJ Lagway.
Oh.
And he has the opportunity. But here's what I don't like. Both teams are coming off a bye, and I don't like Kirby Smart scheming for a freshman quarterback who just had a hell of a game against Kentucky. Like, DJ Lagway was awesome in the Kentucky game. 7-14, 259 yards.
It was a shocking outcome. It really was.
It was.
It was a shocking outcome to see that Kentucky score.
It was. And this Florida team, they're playing for Billy Napier. Like, I cannot believe we're talking about the Florida-Georgia game and not solely in the sense of why hasn't Billy Napier been fired yet? When is he going to get fired? And that conversation can reignite real quickly because it goes Georgia, Texas, LSU, Ole Miss for Florida.
Spooky.
1, 2, 3, 4. They end the season with Florida State. They're now looking at that game. That feels very winnable. So that shouldn't be a decider. But I really like the receiver room for Florida. Every time I somehow end up watching a little bit, one of the receivers is just making a hell of a play. They have this guy who, oh God, what's his name? Elijah Badger. He leads the country in yards per catch. I watched his highlights against Kentucky. He had 3 catches for 148 yards.
Good
He's a
grief.
monster.
He's also like tiny too.
Yeah, he's small.
3 for 148?
He's a little bitty dude.
That's pretty good for your yards per reception.
Like,
huh?
Georgia could roll 16.5. They
Well,
can pile on the points late.
Last year,
that's like that Saints receiver, Rashid Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed.
Hey, listen to this.
He can only catch passes from Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Last year was 43-20, Georgia. The year before, 42-20.
Ooh.
The year before, 34-7. The year before, Florida won. That was 44-28. Dude, Kyle Trask threw for 474 yards.
Dan Mullen's the last.
Florida legend.
Yeah. I have a few Florida fans in my life, and they are allowing their vibes
That's the
to be
last team that's
Hey,
not
hey,
Alabama to
They
beat Georgia
believe.
in the regular season. That's the
Dude.
last team that's not an Alabama team to beat them.
Listen to how insane this is. So this is 2020, right? Dan Mullen. They lost at Texas A&M, who was 21st in the country, 41-38. They lost LSU 37-34, and they lost to Bama 52-46. That was their 3 losses.
Yeah.
They lost 3 games by a combined 12 points that year. That's crazy, man.
No wonder Dan
And you
Mullen's
look
always a
here.
little salty.
Listen, hey, Kyle Trask, listen to this. You go through it. These are his passing numbers. 416, 268, 312. 345, 474, 356, 383, 256, 433, 474, 408. What the hell?
He was swinging that thing, boy.
Yo!
He's never gotten to play in the NFL.
Yeah, he
That's what I was
plays for
just.
the
I don't
Bucks.
think he's ever had.
He's still with the
even a
Bucks.
game,
Still with the
right?
Bucks,
Still
bro.
the backup for the Bucks.
And then you start to notice. You look at where it says high receiving. It's Pitts, Tony. He had Kadarius Toney and he had Kyle Pitts.
Two high-level
I know.
NFL receivers.
But I mean, this guy was throwing for 400 yards every game.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And they're getting renovations to the stadium, to the Jacksonville Stadium.
Oh,
So
really?
in a couple of years, 2026 it's moving to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then 2027 it's going to be played in Tampa.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta say, I just wish they played them on their campuses. Like, I'm such a purist.
It's always been neutral, though.
I know.
Yeah, it's always been, so that's okay, because it's always been that way.
All right.
I mean,
Think
Texas,
how fun it would
Oklahoma's
be.
that way.
We got Pitt versus
and
SCU.
we're all going next year.
We're all going next year.
Never letting us forget
for
that.
sure.
No, 100%.
All right, last but not least.
Before the season starts.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I did not include Memphis UTSA
No, it's fine.
on this list.
No worries. Hey, they're broke boys. It's fine.
Broke
UTSA
boys.
broke boys.
UTSA, yeah, they're
that's
poor.
their new mascot, broke boys.
Hey, their coach just keeps complaining about how rich Memphis is.
6 times richer than them. Broke boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He must have seen Tyreek, what's his name?
Is it an NIL deal? He's like, yo, yeah, bro.
He got
broke
sports
boys.
confused.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's okay. Give me Vanderbilt at Auburn. I have had this game circled since before we even knew
Vandy versus
Vanderbilt would be
Auburn.
flirting with bowl eligibility. 11:45, an 11:45 kick on the SEC network. Auburn a 7-point favorite. You're going to make Auburn a 7-point favorite with the defroster
I know.
coming in there?
I know. And look,
Please.
Vandy should already be in the mix. We shouldn't even be talking about bowl game because they should have won that Missouri game.
Yeah.
And man, they hung tough with Texas last
They
week.
did hang tough with Texas.
They hung
I
tough.
thought
Is
they were gonna
Pavia
pull it
fine?
off.
Is he fine?
He says he's fine. And
Diego
this team
Pavia.
is fired up. There was an article in the Tennessean this week that, like, Diego Pavia's first day of practice or meetings at Vanderbilt, they rolled the highlight footage from the New Mexico State Auburn game last year when Diego Pavia just body
Oh,
slammed that
yeah.
dude and
He's
picked
been
him
the
off.
thorn in Hugh Freeze's side.
He's beat him twice.
Beat him
when
twice,
Hugh
that's
Freeze was
right.
at Liberty. Beat him last year. New Mexico State beat Auburn. Not just beat Auburn, like beat 31-10. Hugh Freeze said.
Diego Pavia owns Hugh Freeze.
Hugh Freeze said he's sick of seeing that quarterback.
I bet he
you
is.
are. He was ill. You saw that Hugh Freeze last week was like questionable with illness, and everyone brought back out the coaching from the medical bed with the thumbs up. He's ill because he was thinking about Diego.
Yeah, he's got that Diego flu.
Vandy has never won at
Diego
Auburn.
flew. Turn
ever.
up.
Huh?
Vandy has never won at Auburn.
Ever?
Ever.
Look, they also,
In life?
This might be probably the year to get them.
Yeah, they never beat Alabama either until this year. So look, let's make history.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's do it.
Dude, if Vandy
Anchor
beat
down.
Alabama and Auburn, because then the Alabama fans,
They own the state.
Auburn fans can't hold that over. Because you know every Auburn fan goes to work every day like, bro, you lost to Vandy. At least they didn't lose to Vandy.
You lost to the
know what I mean?
nerds.
That's every day.
I'm very
At least you didn't lose to Vandy.
Yeah.
And guess where the last ESPN bowl projections have my dear Vanderbilt Commodore?
Here?
In the Liberty Bowl.
Oh,
that would be great.
it's Destiny,
I'm
Team of
actually-
Destiny,
actually like
Destiny
that.
Diego.
Yeah.
I would die.
Actually, really like
I'd
that.
Didn't they
pass
play
away.
here when James Franklin was coaching them?
And they did.
Yeah.
They did
Yep.
play here in the Liberty Bowl one year. That's the projection that Vandy's here.
I like that.
And you know those bowl projections. But I did think to myself,
that would be
they're in
awesome.
What year did they
Tennessee,
play in the
the
Liberty Bowl? I don't see it on
always
there.
looking to fill with geographically sensible
They
picks.
did play here, didn't they?
I don't see it on their bowl history.
Or did they play in the Music City
Let's
instead?
play. I think they play in the Music City Bowl.
Oh, are we wrong about that?
Yeah. They played in
What
the
year
Texas
was
Bowl in
that?
2018, Independence Bowl in 2016, Compass Bowl in 2014, Music City Bowl in 2012.
That's
probably the one you're talking about.
probably what we're thinking
Oh,
about.
wait, Liberty Bowl in 2011. There we
Oh,
go.
there you go.
They played against Cincinnati. Yeah, there you go.
Did they win?
They lost. Butch Jones was the head coach of Cincinnati in
By a
2011.
touchdown.
Might have been Kelsey.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Travis Kelce.
Seriously?
Was Travis? I don't see Travis.
Who'd Cincinnati
The
have?
MVP was Isaiah Peed.
Oh, he was good. Running back.
Yeah, I don't see Travis Kelce's name on here.
He was on there. He was a junior.
Bro, you
Yeah,
just
he's
think
on the
about how
team.
much better it was
played
when we were
for him,
playing
yeah.
teams like
The
that.
halftime entertainment was KC and the Sunshine Band.
Even when we were playing teams like that, it was awesome.
I know. It's
Like Cincinnati had like real
such
players.
a downer.
Like you mentioned Isaiah Pete, I still remember him. I
Yeah.
swear to God, I don't know one AAC player except for Blake Horvath And that's just because he ran past everybody on our team for 93 yards.
Yeah.
And he's a quarterback at Navy. I don't know anybody. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I at least knew the Tulane quarterback last year.
Yeah, you know North Texas, that little receiver, number 10. What's his name?
We can't remember.
I know.
What's his name?
But that was cool.
Freaky
the little Tyreek.
Little Tyreek.
Sheffield.
There you go. TK or something. TJ?
DJ.
Travis Kelce in that Liberty Bowl had 3 catches for 29 yards.
Kelsey did play in it?
He did play. He played one more year of college after that.
10 yards per catch.
Who was their quarterback?
Zach Caleros.
Oh, yeah.
Versus
Zach
Larry
Caleros.
Smith and Jordan Rogers.
Jordan Rogers is Aaron's little brother.
Yeah,
Zach Stacy, the running back. Jordan Matthews, the receiver. He played in the NFL for a little bit.
Oh. It's crazy. You go back and look at some of these games. Like, yo, these names are like they played in the league for a little bit.
Travis Kelce's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, but like Jordan Matthews played in he played for the Eagles for a little bit.
Jordan Matthews played for a couple teams for a little while. He was a good college player. Zach Stacy played for the Rams for a little bit.
Shout out, man. 2011 Liberty Bowl, stand up. Vandy ended that season 6-7, by the way.
Well, that's after losing.
After losing the bowl game, yeah.
6-6.
Vandy was 10-3. Cincinnati.
It'd be awesome to have Vandy in here for the bowl game. That would be cool.
good.
Yeah. What was last year's? Oh, Memphis and Iowa State. That's right.
Iowa State
Yeah, we got revenge.
Please.
That's right.
Give
Memphis,
Ryan
Iowa State.
Silverfield his one.
Yeah, right.
Hey, he has one more bowl win than Mike Norvell does. Just saying.
Is that true?
Yeah, Mike Norvell never won a bowl game here.
Never did. No.
Yep.
Never won a bowl game here.
I bet he got us to a New Year's Day game.
He did. I'm just here to relay the messages, bro.
I don't think. I will say
And Mike Norvell also played against real teams.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Just relaying the message.
Don't you, hey, besmirch my guy one more time.
And I don't think
he's 1-6 in the conference.
Shut up.
He's 1-6
that New
in the
Year's
SEC.
Bowl that Mike Norvell got us to against Penn State. I don't think if he would have coached that, we would have won either.
Bro,
Micah Parsons was going to.
Micah Parsons was faster than everybody on our team. I'm like, okay.
I thought that was the best player in the world.
I will never forget, bro.
Everyone at that game.
Who is this number 11 doing? Why is he always in our backfield?
Why is he faster than Kenny Gainwell?
Yeah, he's chasing down. Like, Kenny Gainwell's like, we're running like off tackles, and he's busting it to the outside, and he's got 2 yards. He's flying into the stands. Like, bro, who?
What is
this superhuman on the other team? That sucked.
Yeah, that was, We saw him the first play of the game. We're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, these dudes are built a little different than us.
It reminded me so much. Being at that game will always remind me of when Hawaii played Georgia in the Sugar Bowl, and obviously Hawaii was in the WAC, and so I was there. And the excitement around that fan base, like so happy to be there. The fans are there. We're in the Sugar Bowl. Like we made it. And then Marcus Howard just he was like the first MVP, defensive MVP of the game, and the energy just turned, and you're like, oh, they are bigger, faster at every single position, and we are going to die.
You're going
This
to
is
die.
not going to go well. You can kick however
Howard.
many field goals you want, but you are screwed.
Journey Howard in that game against Memphis, 16 carries, 202 yards, 13 yards per rush.
Good Lord, man.
We could not, Then the backer running back, Noah Kane, 15 rushes, 92 yards, 7 yards per rush. KJ Hamler. Like we were getting.
I'll tell you this though,
we were getting destroyed.
hey, those Memphis teams have so much talent. We were watching on Red Zone, and who is Patrick Taylor returning kicks for?
Niners. He plays for the Niners.
He's on the Niners now.
Okay, that was the game. Yeah. That was the game, and William was like, "Is that Patrick Taylor that played at Memphis?" I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
Dude, we got like guys that weren't even like Patrick Taylor didn't have some kind of unbelievable career at Memphis.
No,
he was
just good. He was just really good. He was really good.
Yeah. He was good.
Yeah.
All right, right before we get out of here, Jessica, you can pick one too. We're picking a Skydog of the game. It's brought to you by Wiseacre Brewing Company and their Great American Beer Festival gold medal winning Skydog Premium Lager. 99 calories to its name. It won Best in Show in Denver, Colorado, competing against every other light lager entry at the country's biggest and most important beer event. All right, Skydog of the game. Who are we going to be talking about tomorrow?
I'm going to go with, because he can't miss 11 shots in a row again, I think he has a big assignment tonight guarding one of the best one-on-one scorers in the league. I'm going to give my Skydog of the game to Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart. We talk about a bounce back.
Bounce back game for Marcus Smart.
All right, what you got, Jess?
I'm going to speak into existence that he's playing. and I'll give it to Ja Morant because we're going to be reminded that when Ja, Dez, and Jaren all play together, things don't go as poorly as they did in the
So
second half
funny
against
on
the
the.
Bulls.
I referenced your Grizzlies rewind.
Good things happen.
And a stat you had the other night, this after the home opener, and you said for the first time in 295 days, I think you said 295, right?
It was 295 total, 297 at home.
And then we got it for one.
Yep.
It was 297 days since Ja, Bane, and Jaren had all played at the same time. And then we got it for one game.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get
But
it
I think, I
again.
mean, when Ja's played this year, he's been excellent.
unbelievable.
Amazing.
He's been, you know,
Who's your Skydog?
most fun to watch.
Who's your Skydog of the game?
I'm going to go deep cut, and I'm going to say it's Jalen Wells because I think we're going to be kicking their ass, and Jalen Wells will be able to have his career high tonight.
Okay, who you got, Rose?
I like it.
I mean, I can't say Zaire because he plays
Oh,
for the
my
other team.
God. You're gross.
No.
Rose, are you going to stand up for his video, a tribute video?
He had
Are you going to stand up for it?
There's a tribute video?
I'm saying if we do a tribute video for Zaire.
What?
I'm just, we do it for everybody.
Video.
We do?
There should be a
the
movie.
first time they put like a video like, welcome back.
Yeah, but
so-and-so.
haven't those cases been like
Kyle
Caius
got one.
And Kyle?
But those guys played for us for a long time.
Oh, okay.
And they were part of
Kyle
big
got
winning.
A video. Kyle didn't get a video.
Yes, he did.
Kyle got a video. I remember.
And they were
Got a
part of
video.
big winning.
I don't think Zaire should get a video.
Okay,
I think
if he
he
gets
should
like a
get
if he gets like a showing on the
movie.
graphic, if he showed on the screen, are you gonna?
I think
Welcome
a fan,
back, Zaire.
Yeah, are you gonna clap?
He should give a fan a ball,
Of course. Oh man.
or a fan should give him a
Find
ball.
the same
Man, they
fan
should
and
Yeah.
give him a ball.
Could be the circle of life.
I'm gonna go with my guy Laravia. I want to take Marcus Smart, but I'm gonna go Laravia.
Laravia. Okay. All right. That's what we got for the
That
Skydog of the
boy.
game tonight. Thanks to Jessica Benson. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Rose across the glass. Thanks to Jacob back in the studio. We got all kinds of pre-games going on tonight in conjunction with the Grizzlies versus the Net. You check Jessica out if you're in your car. Check that out on radio. If you're in front of a TV, we'll be on FanDuel Sports Network at 6:30, games at 7.
I'll be
tonight.
on the warm-up show with Lang at
Oh,
6
okay.
o'clock tonight too.
So if you're online,
I'll be on that.
you can
Yeah,
check that
Check out
out.
Roser.
Yeah.
You taking who? Mike Wallace's place?
Yes.
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 I pop up on that, and guess who else is going to be on it tonight?
Who?
Megan Triplett.
Yeah.
Oh,
Meg
back
dog.
in town.
Shout out Meg.
Nice. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. Till then, we gone.